Oh, great. I'm totally ready.
Oh, goody.
Yep.
Should we do a
Well, we're
Ticket to
streaming
Ride?
now.
Oh,
Ooh,
great.
I was thinking Ticket to Ride.
Okay. Everyone,
I
welcome to our planning session that now Chris is streaming.
This is our life right now. I am attempting to find the link to say that we are.
Adjust my camera so that I'm not like just the bottom third of my screen.
I always forget how to find. I like subscribe and listen and all those things. Also, I have no idea how to do that ourselves. So, yeah, it would help if I signed into the right account. This one. That one seems reasonable. All right. Ticket to Ride, yes. Great Western Trail, yes. Um, I'm also up.
Obsession, yes.
Fine. Fine. Oh, look, there's our thing. All right. And okay.
Full World,
And
that one that we played one time with Spencer.
what's the what the what?
It's a wonderful, wonderful
Oh yeah, It's a
world.
Wonderful World. I wasn't sure if I had you guys play that yet or not, which is why
Me and
I didn't
Spencer
recommend
played
it.
it with you in Sydney, unrelated to people watching us.
It is awesome. We should definitely play A Wonderful World.
It's fine.
All right.
But I'll add it to the list.
It is
It's
awesome.
fun.
I said so. There is one thing, it's not especially fun to watch because it's a lot of
Thing we do here.
it's a lot of that. Share copy.
I have to get a dog fed for my dog because Spencer's not home and it's raining, so he's following me around the house in case there's thunder.
In case there's thunder.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bring the thunder. All right. Then Fletcher, you can paste that link in Discord if you'd like.
You come here. Lay down.
Coffee.
Is that a maid dress or a bot dress?
This is a bot dress.
I figured it could go either way. It's cute.
I bought it to figure out how I can make dresses like it. It's a little too floofy in the shoulders most of the time for me, but it's very, very, very comfortable.
It matches where you're from. Take that as you will.
Earlier today, I was wearing it with my hand crocheted, like, little headband scarf thing. And Spencer was making fun of me. But I was like, I just want to look like I'm about to go frolic in the woods.
You just need a little wicker basket and you'll be all good.
I'm going to go collect eggs from my chickens.
Yep.
I don't have chickens, but I could. Would
I
you
also
like me
love.
to share this link with people, or are we just playing us?
You can share the link. I like that part of this is I'm advertising for bops and tune in radio and rhythm and stuff. We'll just click no on that. Actually, I can't click it like that. I gotta do it like this. Boop. All right, there we go. Now Fletcher gets his own center of the bottom. I don't have a good way of sharing center of the bottom. I don't have a good way of sharing this game specifically. So I'm just gonna have people watch my screen and I'll occasionally switch over to your boards because there's not a good way of doing this otherwise. But that's okay because nobody is watching us. I am the only person watching our stream right now, and I feel a little bit fine with that right now, I guess.
I'm looking it up right now.
I didn't actually put it up. Is Fletcher doing it? I'm so nervous about the echo since I messed it up last time.
I just
Well, it's
I posted the link in the Discord.
Okay.
all right.
I don't see
And
it.
then, oh, wait. I started this incorrectly. Um, cancel.
Is there
So
a
we're gonna,
specific place that I should post it?
um, not necessarily, but I am going to
I usually put it in the general whatever thread and then tag at everyone.
we are going to give people a chance to join us
The dark side.
and copy URL. And you put it in general
There you
whatever.
go. Posted it there. I just did, yeah.
All right. And for those watching on stream, this is what general whatever looks like. If you would like to play a game live with us, click here. And I lie because I'm not going to let anyone do this yet because I remembered earlier that I shouldn't create just a standard game. I need to create a real-time game, and it needs to be not. Can I do this? How do I make it so that it's not doesn't count? Can I do it from here? I don't like this interface,
Okay,
but
so did you abandon the game, the other
I have
one?
I've abandoned several of them at this point.
Well, I
Okay.
posted a
Because
link
I can't join any of them.
and I thought I was in the game.
You were, but that link only had three people that could have a seat in it, and that was
Okay.
my mistake. So, ooh, look, people are coming in. All right, excellent. I've been just stalling. That's all I've been doing is stalling so that other people could join and could see
Right, am
us.
I joining this game?
Don't join anything just yet because we're going to post a link in the Discord. I
Well, I
just have
want
to.
to get in. I don't know that we'll have enough people that I'll get pushed out, but
No, you'll get in because I'm going to invite you directly. I just need to go to the other interface so that I can actually set this the way I wanted to. So real-time game, speed slow, game mode friendly. That's what I was looking for here so that if someone drops and we kick them out because they dropped, that won't be a problem. And then we will pick our friends. You now have an invite that you can accept, and we will use that. And Fletcher, you have an invite that you can accept. And then copying
Join.
URL and
so I'm
coming over here.
declining the one that you're not in, and I'm accepting the one that you are.
Correct. And then I'm going to do this.
Capable of doing things.
And I will use that. And then I will use this. And
We're all watching you do this on Discord still.
you are. Hold up. Don't send this. I'm like, yes, I'm going to send it to everyone. And okay. Now we're back to faces. Probably. Okay. All right. We will give people a few minutes because that was successful. Fletcher, it's been 2 weeks. I can't see your face anymore. So, Kitty, it's been 2 weeks, but not really. Wasn't I at your house recently? I don't
Spencer
remember.
texted Chris the other day and was like, "Hey, it's been a while since we hung out." Chris was like, "Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow?" And we were like, "Well, we have some plans, but nothing really. What about this date or this date or this date?" And we were like, Chris was like, "No. What about this date or this date?" And we were like, "No." So Chris came over the next day.
Yeah, we're like, all right, we're coming over tomorrow. Make it happen. John, welcome to our game. Super, mega, lucky box. Tic-tac-toe meets bingo. And
Has the
Fletcher's
game started?
no. I'm waiting for people to giving people a chance to join.
I see.
And, and Fletcher's still in LA, balmy LA.
Still in LA. Yeah. Actually, we're about to sign a lease for another place. We'll be here for another year.
You're gonna be in LA for a year?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not necessarily globetrotting. That's just kind of moving.
Well, I mean, the idea is that we'll come back to Chicago, um, but we'll, but we'll probably be here for a year or two.
Did you find an Airbnb or are you like just leasing your condo here?
We're trying to find a place. We're trying to find a place to a person to rent the place. So that's next on my list.
Well, I'm not doing it. Rent's too expensive. I refuse. Courtney's joined us. Hi, Courtney. All right, we'll start in a minute or two. Um, was I talking? I can't tell because my interest changed so quickly of whether or not I was into the whole DIY thing last time we talked, or if that's a new thing.
Nope, new. I'd like to hear about it. Also, we
What
haven't
DIY
talked
thing?
about Fletcher's socks either. So
Oh
I
yeah.
had, oh my God. Yeah, we had a conversation earlier about socks, and I'm like, I am so confused. And it turns out I
it
had to
was
like look
literally
back at,
one message up.
but it was weeks
Yeah.
ago. Who reads the messages from yester week?
It's an inside joke, and you're just on
Yesterweek.
the outside.
Yeah. But no, I've decided to go DIY. I have myself a miter saw now and a bunch of tools from Home Depot, and I have a
Wow.
lumber order, and I tore apart most of my deck, so now it's just the floor. I took everything else off of it. I need a permit to replace the deck, I think, which I'm going to do myself. I haven't decided if I'm going to pour concrete or if I'm going to build it out with composite decking. I'm still back and forth on that one.
I think you could probably, well, it's probably a lot easier to do it yourself with composite decking if that's what you want to do. Pouring concrete is pretty difficult, depending. I mean, is it
So
any
like
bigger than like a one by
What is
one?
a
it's 16.
story to tell you?
Yeah. So the deck itself is 13 by 14. But I've been watching videos on YouTube as you do, and you can dry pour the whole thing. So you just dump dry concrete into the mold and you scree it and you do all the things and you shape it and you do whatever you want. And then you just water it with a hose. It's not that simple. The first couple mistings, you have to do it like very lightly so you don't get like pock marks all over in the concrete. But once you do that, you just water it all day long and it turns into a concrete slab. And for a deck, it's completely fine. Like you may not want to drive a truck on it. It may not be like roadworthy, but it's definitely deck worthy. And so I could do the whole thing myself. It would just take 160, 80-pound bags of concrete that I'd have to carry from the front driveway to the backyard. And I'm not sure I want to do that.
Yeah.
Completely lost it, Fletcher. Yes. Like he spent hours on Saturday talking about this.
Oh my God. No,
I
I
also,
say do wood or composite decking. I would not
I'm
do the
probably going to end
concrete.
up, I'm probably going to do composite. Um, and then because this is the reason why the concrete thing, and I've used this metaphor already, so Kitty knows it, but it's kind of like getting a tattoo. It's pretty easy to put on. It's really hard to get out. So
Yes, if you mess up if you mess up the dry pour, you're kind of stuck with it.
yeah, so
You
I'm
can,
probably
it's easier to undo decking if you mess up a piece of it.
yeah. But I'm going to start with a swing box and a sandbox. So those are my first build projects that I'm going to do this weekend. Then I'm going to build the kids a playhouse, and then I'm going to do the deck. And then I may actually do the a concrete front porch though, because that one I've been looking into. And you basically just get cinder blocks to get it to height, and then you put concrete like you mold it and put concrete inside. So that's how they get like a 4-foot concrete slab. It's just mostly cinder blocks on the inside, which is just concrete anyway. So yeah. All right. We are going to start this
Crazy.
game and we are going. It's going. It's starting
No more
now.
tabletop construction talk.
No more tabletop construction talk. Um, And everyone's clicking on yes. We'll see if Michael joins us. He'll probably join us.
So
And
hasn't
then
clicked yet.
no, he hasn't not, but he
Oh no,
will.
it's just telling me this is his first time. Do you know the rules?
It is
I don't.
bingo. Nobody knows the rules. That's not the point of these things. The point of these things is bingo. Um. Oh, Fletcher, you
What?
are not centered in my screen. You
Oh,
haven't seen the screen that I'm actually worried about right now. So I will take care of that though. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's interesting. That's your
Hi,
dog, not
Ray.
mine.
it's not my dog.
I think
Not
that's
my dog.
Spencer getting home. I'll mute for a minute.
Doop, 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 doop.
The
All
everything is okay
right.
alarm.
Yeah. Um, there we go. And so what people don't see is me setting up the game itself. Um, but that's all right because we are still waiting. Copy and okay.
Oh, I've been
Um,
left. The dog has joined Spencer. He doesn't like me anymore now that Spencer's home. Story of
I
my life.
mean, that sounds about right. And that's only knowing you and Spencer. So that's not
Yeah,
entirely true. I knew Spencer before I knew Kitty, and then I now know
really
Kitty
good
better than I
day.
know Spencer. Yeah. We've had to have told that story where it's like you were suspicious. I'm like, hey, Spencer, whose name I will get right eventually. Would you and your girlfriend like to move in with me? And he's like, yes, but my girlfriend should probably meet you first. And yeah, the rest is history. Come on,
The only
Michael.
roommate that I ever lived with that did not drive me absolutely up the wall. So
Aw.
such kind compliment.
I don't think Sydney would say the same thing though. Michael. I think I have his phone number. I should just text him. Wait. Ping him on Discord. I can't switch over because every time I switch over, everyone sees it. Tell him that we're ready.
Good job, John.
John already did.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So, Super Happy Mega Lucky Box. No. Super Mega Happy Box? No. Super Mega Lucky Box. A
There you go.
spectacularly fun game. That's what it
But
says.
not happy.
But not happy. There's no happy in this Super Mega Lucky Box. But this is a combination of bingo. It's not really bingo, but it's kind of bingo. Um, it's there's numbers involved, and you have to get points, and the person with the most points wins. So it's obviously very simple, right?
One would
All right.
think.
I'm about to kick Michael out in a second. Okay. And
Now a great time to talk about Fletcher's socks.
yes, talk about his socks. Are
Yeah.
your socks done?
So I've been dictating my grocery list to the Apple digital assistant who shall not be named because she's always listening. And she doesn't do a great job sometimes. And
She's gonna get better.
I was looking at my grocery list after shouting things across my kitchen at it for a while. And some of the items on my list here, you can pull it up. It was bacon, Baba Nas,
I like that.
which is Tic Tacs. And one of my children's name sounds kind of like Fletcher's last name. So it had Socks for Roads on there. Which was not what I intended to buy.
Yeah.
No, I'm putting that together. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah. It just really, it was very surprising. It was not at all what I expected her. That one, Tic Tacs, saying add Tic Tacs to my list. I get it. A little bit confusing. But of all the things, I don't know. She's hilariously misheard.
Is your daughter's name in your phone? Like as a contact?
No, I don't have her as a contact.
Right, so it's probably trying to match, like,
someone, yeah.
Yeah.
And I do have you as a contact.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have your adolescent daughter's name in your phone as a contact?
Not even adolescent. She's 3. She does
Fletcher,
have... oh my gosh.
Button, Fletcher.
Oh,
we did also have to... So I set up email addresses for all my kids. We can talk about this later. If we
I have also set up email addresses for all my kids, and it's really confusing sometimes. But yes, we should talk about it. But let me go over the rules real quick for those who have not played this before. Essentially, the way this works is you are going to pick 3 of these boards. You have 5 boards presented. We have a deck of cards. There's 9 cards in them. The cards could range anywhere from 1 to 9, but there's 2 of every card. We shuffled all 18 together, and now we have a deck of 9. So there could be 1 through 9, but there could also be 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s. There's never more than 2. When a card comes up, you're going to pick a box to check. So if an 8 comes up, you have an 8, you check the box 8. If you can't check that box, you have a certain number of lightning bolts. We all start with 4, and that allows you to change the number by 1. So if you spend all 4 of your lightning bolts, you can change your number by 4. When you fill up a row or a column, you get the benefit in that row or column. If it's a number, it means you get to use that exact number on another card. You can't affect that number with lightning bolts, only the original card. If it's a question mark, it means you can use anything. Lightning bolts give you more lightning bolts, so you can adjust your things. And then stars will give you points based on 1, 2, or 3 per round. And then finally, the moons. Whoever has the most moons will get 6 points. Whoever has the least moons will get -6 points. And if you're in the middle, you get nothing. It's friendly tie, so if 2 people have the most, they both get 6. If 2 people have the least, they both lose 6. That's the whole thing. So my recommendation here is make sure you have a nice spread of numbers, because if you don't, you will be finding yourself with, hey, I have all these numbers and I can't do anything with them. The next thing you want to look at is what those numbers might lead to. So whether it's lightning bolts or moons or stars or filling in other things.
If a number comes up, do you check it off on all of your boxes?
No,
or just
you pick one box. You pick one box that can be checked on. So this game plays in about 15 minutes, so we'll play at least 2. So the first game can be a learning game, and the second game can be a revenge game. And the game that everyone is watching is going to be my screen, because this game does not have a good way of sharing a bunch of different players. So you'll just see my screen. I'll occasionally scroll to other people's games as well.
Does everybody choose the same from the same stack of 5?
Nope, it's random for everyone.
Oh, because mine are like all the same.
Yeah, they'll all be different. And you'll have
they're like the same. They're all the same,
and they look the same. Sometimes they look the same, and yeah. So. Now, when you look at the scores sheet on the bottom, once you've selected your cards, you'll see round 1, you have 15x, then 12x, then 10x, then 8x. When you complete a tic-tac-toe board, that's how many points you get for that board for that round. So if you manage to complete one in the first round, you'll get 15 points. it's hard because you only get 9 cards and there's 9 things on a board. The stars, the first star you get is 1, then 4, then 9. If you get 4 stars, you still only have 9 points. Moons, I talked about if you have the most at the end of the game or the least at the end of the game. And then finally, for every card that's still in play that you have 2 X's on, you will get a point. Well, you get a point per 2 X's on cards that have not been completed yet. So that's the last piece there. So the 3 is popped up. We choose where to put it, and then you click on the finish. And my only strategic tip is try not to use your lightning bolts until you have to, because not having a lightning bolt when you need it, the game is just playing itself. You get lucky or don't. So reserve those lightning bolts. And then you can always look at other people's boards and see what they have going there. So we can see that Fletcher really has very few 1, 2s, and 3s, but he has a lot of bonus 1, 2s, and 3s. You'll get to pick a new card every round. So at the end of every round, you'll get another card. So you might still be able to use those. John, aka Sir Selby, has a nice distribution of cards here and cards that will play into
Yeah.
his other cards.
All of my cards were like all of the same. I tried to pick something that was like trying to be different.
Yeah, Kitty could go either way on this one. She has lots of lightning bolt possibilities. And then Courtney, I like Courtney's spread is pretty good as well. So, all right, I'm going to click no, I'm not going to click finish because I haven't placed my 8 yet.
I think you should click finish anyway.
No, well, you can, and sometimes it makes sense to, but not usually. If you can play
You can
a
just
card.
choose not to play a number. Oh, hi,
You can choose
Miles.
Yep. Hello. Miles, you can get into the next game if you'd like. We will be playing at least 2, maybe 3 of this. But I know that you're actually working. How's the job going, by the way? Hey, and for the record, I did want to play with Michael. However, Michael didn't want to play with us. His time expired.
What is the question mark thing?
It's a wild. So if you fill in that row, you can put a X anywhere you want.
Oh, so I can put an X somewhere else?
Yes.
If
If you fill in that row.
If I finish a row that has a number as a bonus, do I have to do something with that right away, or does it just give me that number for later?
Yeah, so if you put in a 1 here and complete your 7, you can use that 7 on the 7, but you have to use it right away. So for you may not want to do that. You may want to use one of your other ones because that 7 can block you from using a 7 that might come up later.
I don't know how that works. Just put it somewhere else.
Put it somewhere else is my advice.
Be on my way for now.
Yep. So like this 5, I could put this 5 here and get this 9 for free, but that's not going to get me much. And I have plenty of 5s to use, so I am not using a lightning bolt. I am focusing on a card, but we only have 2 cards left in this round. I say it's very rare to get a card in the first round.
I get it. Now I understand. I was thinking of these backwards, but figured it out.
Wait, what were you thinking backwards?
How the numbers work. I was thinking there were like more boxes you could cross off, not boxes. Not that you would cross off more boxes.
Oh, no, yeah. So I completed this column here, which allows me now to cross off an additional 9. So I'll come over here and I'll cross off that 9.
Okay.
And this is not Courtney's first game. I have a feeling she's played this zillions of times.
Courtney's gonna beat us all.
She's gonna destroy us. I just have that feeling. If I were a betting man, that's where I would bet.
It's round 2.
Miles, I heard numbers, got it. Yeah, so that's it. The first round's done. We're a quarter of the way through this game already. Now you get another card you can pick from, and this is where you're like, okay, let me pick the cards where I'm like running out of numbers.
How I
Um,
understand things, I will do something different.
exactly. I'm gonna pick this one. And
Now,
we all
around two completely different numbers will come out, or the same numbers again?
so we did the whole thing. We put all the cards together. So we had 18 cards in a stack. We shuffled them up and took nine
So
of them.
it's like, so starting a new round is like fresh, nobody knows what's in there.
Yep,
I am at no disadvantage because I wasn't paying attention to what numbers showed up before.
correct.
Great.
So you can now recover. And I'll do this. Ooh, ah. So now and there's not huge, so this is like, a lot of different roll and writes where you get cascades and stuff. There's not huge cascades in this game, but there's enough that still makes it pretty interesting to be like, oh, I did this and this and this, and I've had like four or five and cleared two cards in one turn, and it's it can be kind of
Oh,
neat.
sure. Courtney points out that lightning wraps around, so you can change a 1 to a 9 or a 9 to a 1.
Correct. Yep. Thank you,
Okay,
Courtney.
good to
That is
know.
a that is relatively important. I will give you that. Trying to keep that in my back pocket as an advantage, but whatever. Fine. Miles is
Nate is a
mentioning
good
new
game teacher.
new mini episodes of Bluey. I want more mega episodes of Bluey, but also I want more mini episodes. I
Mini
got
does a mini episode of Bluey have to be? Since their regular
I
episodes
know
are
they're
what, like
only,
8 minutes long?
they're only they're only even as long as it is. 2 minutes of Bluey.
I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Fini. I started
Now,
doing what's that thing called? Duolingo again.
are you learning
Yeah, what are you
words?
learning?
French.
Ooh la
Are
la.
you talking about how,
Me.
like, apples? Is it all about apples?
No.
Okay.
Little
I
palm.
Because when I was learning Spanish, it was just about, like, how I eat apples, how you eat apples, how they eat apples, how we eat apples.
took a lot of
I got really
French
bored
in
of it.
school and college, so I was able to skip quite far ahead just by being like, test out of this for a while.
Oh, I didn't bother trying to test out of anything. I was like, I'm really bored of talking about how people eat apples.
I don't want to talk about apples anymore. I can see that. Um, all right. All right. I'm doing the cascading thing right now. All right. That was five numbers. But yeah, I don't normally have the game sitting in front of me, but this is the size of the cards, and this is like these are normal playing card size for the numbers, and these are the little bingo cards. When you're playing on BGA, these are much bigger, but there's like this many versus that many. This is the entire game, by the way, if you get, except for some dry erase. Oh, no, 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 that's not true. You get dry erase and you get little lightning bolts and moons. And you need two boxes if you want to play to 12 players. I think this would be a fun game to do in anything. I don't like this. I don't hate it.
Other bonus. My goodness, I've got cascading bonuses now. Can you use lightning bolts on a
You
bonus?
cannot.
Okay.
You cannot. And it would be awesome if you could, but that's why you can't.
All right. Well, I'll just have to leave that on the table.
All right. Now, here's a situation for those who are watching my screen where I could choose this five, or I could choose this five. But if I spend two lightning bolts and choose this, then I get an eight and a one. But the eight is a throwaway because, like Kitty just mentioned, I can't spend lightning bolts on this. But I could put the one here. But this seven would still get me 12 points versus waiting and getting 10 points later. So, what do I do? These are the decisions you have to make. They're not that meaty of decisions, to be honest, but they're still decisions, and I still find them fun. And I can't use my 8, so I press finish. All right, round 3. Fight! I have I have 4, 5s, and 6s. I'm missing out on 7, 8, and 9s and 1s, but I think this card's speaking to me. And I do have a lot of 4, 5s, and 6s to fill up, so I think this card is just being like the one to choose. So I shall choose this. All right. I went to a political thing before jumping on. That's where I was before I jumped on here.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Yeah.
it's not like a Democrat Republican thing. It's like Illinois State Attorney. And
Ah.
I got a text message last week. I was at Taco Bell eating dinner with the family. And it's like, would you like to take this quick political poll? Or actually, it wasn't even a big it's just a quick poll text message. I'm like, oh, sure, why not? Would you like to go to this event for this person who's running for attorney general, who's running an event literally down the street from where you live? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So it was kind of neat. It was interesting. It was very small. It's very early, apparently. But so now I've talked to the potential, maybe the next Attorney General of the U.S. Not of the U.S., of the Illinois.
Of the Illinois.
Of the Illinois. For those of you who don't live in Illinois, you do not pronounce the S at the end of that.
Unless
My
you
mother
want
still
to
does
be
that.
bullied.
Yeah, unless you want to be annoying, which is why I like to do it. My mother does it all the time, though. I'm like, I don't live in Illinois. I live in Illinois. It's like French.
That's Illinoising.
It's Illinoising. But only because we make it so. If you live in Illinois, it's annoying to you that people say Illinois. In reality, that's how it's spelled. And, learn English. Duolingo. What would Duolingo tell you?
Until you take French.
It would tell you to take French. And then you would know that the S is silent.
Oui.
All right. So I could use this to take this 4 to get this question mark to get this 4, but then I don't have any 4s to do anymore. I could put the 4 here, but that would give me a star, but I have 4 cards left, so I'm going to keep that. I could put it here and get a thing. I have a lot of options on this one. This is actually a tough one. I have a bunch of 3s, so I'm going to throw it up here on the landing pole.
John is also taking his time. Okay, now just make a choice. There you go.
I have made a choice. I've made the choice to not make a choice. I like having so many lightning bolts that they cover up my cards.
Do not enjoy the numbers that are coming up in this game.
Fletcher
I'm
has
feeling
so
personally
many
attacked.
options.
Yeah.
So Fletcher has 5 cards on the board. John has 2. Kitty has 4. Courtney has 3. And what do I have? I think I have 3. All right. Let's see if I can get rid of one of these.
I now have 3, in case you're
So
wondering.
we have 2 cards left. This is our distribution, so we know we're not going to get a 5.
Except to Fletcher. I guess I'm tied with you now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm not going to waste this. I'm just going to put that there.
What does it do?
What does what do?
Do you get anything for clearing cards?
A moon.
Yeah. You get the most points for clearing cards. So depending in the round that you clear the card in, you'll get points equal to the X value. So a card cleared in this round right now is worth 10 points.
And, I see, it's 15 points in the first round. Got it.
Yep.
I was trying to keep my options open and not clear cards, but maybe I should have been doing that more often.
That strategy typically is terrible. as a general
Yeah, I
rule.
missed that part.
Moon
It's okay.
get 6 points, and if you have the not the most, you get -6. Is
Yes,
that what I see?
that
Well,
is what you
that
see.
that is bad for me.
Not really, because I have 0 moons. I'm not actually showing the scores on the screen. Let me
Least moons,
see.
or just not the most moons?
If you have the least moons, you will.
So this is the
It's the
last part of the
least.
last round.
Um, no. We have another round. This is
One
just
more
round
round.
three.
Oh, we have another
So
round after this. Okay.
yeah,
Uno mas.
I am bringing
Okay.
in. So now we can see the scores
Oh, I
somewhat
don't know if you
now.
understand that because it's not about apples.
So
Well played.
if the game were to end right now, Fletcher, John, and Courtney would get 6 points. I would get -6 points, and Kitty would get no points for our moons. So I'm going to try to get more moons because it seems bad not to have them. Ooh. All right. We will do this. Spending 3 lightning bolts, which will also give me this, but that gives me my extra, my 9 points down there. And now
Thank
my
you.
next card.
The pudding in Sushi Go was a perfect descriptor for me.
Wait, what's Sushi Go?
The moons are the pudding in Sushi Go.
Ah, okay.
I was like, ah, yes, now I understand.
So now I have a decision to make here because I have a nice distribution of numbers. I could take this card here that gives me stars and could also help me fill in these other ones. Or I could try to fight for moons that I'm already losing pretty badly on. And,
You just need to beat Kitty.
well, so then let's take a look at what Kitty has. Um, and moon potential. She has 2 moons she could get. So she could get up to 3. And she's going to get those moons too, isn't she? Yeah, she's definitely going to get those. So I would need to get to three
I don't.
moons
Will a
minimum.
single two ever come up?
Oh, it's likely. You also have lightning bolts. Um,
I do have quite a few lightning bolts.
I think I'm just gonna say moons. I'm gonna lose the moons this game. Yep, I'm gonna lose the moons.
Lose the moons.
I'm gonna lose the moons. I'm doing decent as a score. I'm currently leading until I get my -6 points for moons, and Courtney gets her +6 points for moons. If I can get all my stars and clear there's no way that's happening. All right, if the cards come out exactly correct,
If it's everything I need and nothing I don't.
everything I need, want, and hope for, it'll be good. Just don't be a moon. Michael, we're going to start another game. So if you want to join that one, it'll be starting in a few minutes.
Made an audience.
I actually don't like that choice. So if I'm going to just dunk on the moons, I don't really need this. And I think I want the stars better. Hmm. When the moon hits your eye, feels like a fist in your eye. All right. Oh,
Just gonna use my lightning bolts up. No reason to hoard them.
nope. All right. I don't know if that was good, but there was a lot of numbers I just checked off. 4 cards left. Give me exactly the 4 cards I want.
Get all the 4 cards that I want because there's only 2 of each number, right?
There are only 2 of each number, yes.
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. I would just like it to give me lightning boltable numbers.
Let's take a look at Kitty's
I'm
board.
doing poorly.
Um, nah, things could happen. I mean, you're not doing great, but this is your first game. So, we're helping you. And you're welcome for us helping.
It's my first game. Thanks for helping me. I don't like that number.
I thought that number was just fine.
I
I would
find it
like.
unhelpful.
Ooh, 5. 5 is good.
No, I disagree.
So now
I can do this. That's
I
yes.
I want a 1 and a 4. But if I got a 2, that would be okay as well. But I really want a 1, a 4, and a 2. But I can't get that no matter what happens. Because I don't have any bonuses that are a 2 or a 4 or a 1. And I should probably kick the button. Wait, did I do this? I did. Okay. Sometimes I forget to click the I'm done button. Hmm. But anyway, I'm building a sandbox this weekend. I'm building a swing set this weekend. And I'm drawing up plans to build a double-decker playhouse with a climbing wall. And I'm going to call it a playhouse because if I build a shed, I have to get a permit. But if I build a playhouse, playground equipment is exempt from requiring a permit. So therefore,
Interesting.
Only
it's a
murder your
playhouse.
own child.
I mean, if you can't get splinters as a kid, when can you get splinters?
A 1? This is not helpful.
Um,
Find it to be acceptable.
I'm going to be okay with it, but I still think I'm going to not win. Oh, wow, that just gave me exactly what I wanted. That's almost disappointing because I have 5 lightning bolts in my pocket. All right, now, I do not know why, but if you get BGA notifications, you've just got an email saying who won. We'll find out who won 5 minutes later while it calculates the score. I'm not going to tell you.
End of game.
Go check my email. Which will be faster.
It will definitely be faster. And why do I have a spinning beach ball? Oh, because it's doing its thing.
I have one too.
Click, 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 click. Like something's broken here where this like makes my computer think that the game is frozen. It does eventually unfreeze.
Say
All
so.
right, John's in the lead at the moment. I lose 6 points. I am going to lose because of those 6 points, though.
Did get
And
these
oh,
results, but I lost.
I got second. I can live a second for losing 6 points. All right, so I'm going to not propose a rematch because I want to give other people the opportunity to join in. So I'm going to return to the main site and start another game, which we will post in Discord in just a second. As soon as I find it. Bump, bump, bump.
Now that the
And
game works, it's going to be everyone watch out.
yes, It's much easier to play when you know how to play it.
Yes, I would agree.
And it is one of those games where it plays so fast. It's like, okay, I just need to know. Copy
Yeah,
URL.
learning. I could have, I knew what we were doing. I had the time, the resources
How many
to
people can
like,
play this game?
up to
Up
12.
to 12.
Wow. All right.
All right. It is posted in Discord for those who would like to join. Michael's in on this one. He says he will actually click the commit button this time.
I
Miles
don't
is
know
a
if you mentioned this
three-story
last time.
playhouse with running water and electricity.
Wow.
And his
That's
entire
just a
family lives in it.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stumbled upon when I was looking at like playhouses and stuff, there is an entire community of people that turn storage sheds into tiny houses and then live in the storage sheds. And it's a thing on YouTube, which is actually kind of
Tiny
interesting.
houses?
Yeah.
You just learned about tiny
No, no,
houses?
no. I knew about tiny houses, but I didn't realize that people who are in tiny houses would go to like storage shed conventions and find the ones that they wanted to build tiny houses of. All right. I am pressing the start button now, and everyone shall accept, probably. And Michael's now watched the rules, so he knows how to play. But Michael, you're still all right. You're lucky.
Super mega lucky.
Super mega lucky. Oh boy, I don't like these choices. Gotta take this one. I don't want to lose on moons again. Last time I lost on moons. All right. These cards are awful. Mine are
Mm-hmm.
actually mine are perfectly distributed. I couldn't
Mine
ask
are
for better
not,
cards.
unfortunately. These cards
Was
are
there
awful.
an
Actually, mine are the
interesting
best.
strategy?
This is a
Oh,
playhouse.
no, I know what I'm doing.
Playhouses are taxed differently than real houses.
You paying Monopoly money.
Yes. And you can sell lemonade through the half door in the front. That's a rule.
Speaking of work, you would not recognize my driveway now, Chris.
Oh, wait, you changed it since I was there 3 days ago?
Yeah. We were doing a big landscaping project, and they tore out all those bushes that line the side of the driveway. Not the ones by the front of the house, but the ones between like the backyard and the driveway there that you can really easily back your car into. Gone.
Hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, that's one of the things that we talked about was um, you guys are having someone build a deck. And I'm like, no, 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 just build your own deck. You can pour your own concrete. And that's how it all started.
We
Because I
are
was looking for an in.
not doing that. You just wanted to talk about your concrete.
I
Don't
really
don't
did.
pretend anything is
Hey,
about that.
want to see some concrete? It's dry poured. You can make anything sound creepy when you say it that way. Mm. All right. Leaning in this direction. You got it. So this game is
But
a lot. I think this game is a little bit more random than Railroad Inc. Railroad Inc. has a lot more agency in it. But it's still about randomness mitigation, right? You have a general idea of what cards are going to come up. You know what your bonuses are, and you want to play into those numbers. So if you have a 654 bonus and you only have one 654 on the thing, that might be a time to use a lightning bolt versus using the number as is, since you can't modify bonuses. So I think there's more to this game. I've played it probably 8 or 9 times, and the scores always come out kind of close. So I'm not sure if this game has the staying power something like Railroad Ink does, but I'm interested to play it a bit more to find out. And it is fun. And if I had like non-game playing friends over, I think this is a game I could pull out and be like, okay, this is how this works. And I think people would have fun with it. Kitty, we made a list. We made a list at the very beginning of the stream. What did we decide on?
Ticket to Ride, It's a Wonderful World, Great Western Trail, and Obsession.
All right. I like it. What are we doing next week or next time?
Mm,
Are we going to do it in that order?
no.
I'm fine with that order.
I don't even remember the order I just said. You were giving me so much credit for paying attention to myself, Chris.
Ticket to Ride, Great Western Trail, Obsession. Oh,
all right, we can do
It's a Wonderful World. Yeah, Ticket to Ride next week I think is fine.
Yeah.
Fletcher, have you played Ticket to Ride?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm way overthinking this.
I've played it a half a dozen times. I don't hate it whenever I play it, but I'm never compelled to go back and play it. Which is why I like it in this situation. It's a Wonderful World. That one I love. That game's just so good. All right, this is the last one of round 1. Uh-huh. So, for those who are watching my board, and that's everyone who's watching this, I am not going to fill this out because then I could get the question mark and fill something out over here, but it's not going to get me anything for the next round. So I'm just going to yeah, we're not going to waste the question mark. We're going to save that for later. And I have a pretty good distribution already. So now I can just decide if I want points. I will take this one for the points. And we'll take a look at what everyone else picked in a second. So Michael has 4 cards. Looking pretty good, except for 4, 5, and 6 are not his friend. Got a couple right here. Fletcher, you're looking pretty good. You have a nice distribution there.
Yeah, trying to
John's pretty
have that this
good.
time.
Kitty, yeah, no, everyone's doing great. Courtney wants a lot of high numbers right now. And she does not want to see 4, 5s, and 6s. Wow. Courtney. Okay. So Courtney's trying to let us win in this one.
She felt bad.
She's handicapping herself.
Yeah. I could float the idea of Josh joining one of these.
She says her cards are awful.
Those cards are awful. I mean, I didn't want to say it. I mean, I did. I did want to say it, but wow, those suck.
I mean, you have to know what she didn't pick. If that's what she picked, what didn't she?
There's always the chance of just getting bad cards. And unlike that cascade was pretty nice that I just did there. Also, like playing the stars, so you can like maximize your stars per round, or don't reserve a star for the next round because getting 1 star this round is not nearly as good as getting 2 stars in the next round.
Right. I just kind of realized that.
Yeah, there's like I said, there's enough to think about where it makes it fun. But I think there is a cap as to where, like, once you get good, it's really just about did I draw the right cards?
Right.
Uh, Miles, I just read your most previous statement on not being able to sell lemonade inside of a. And just watch the stream.
Watch the stream.
Yeah, our streams get a fraction of views that our podcasts did, but we get to play games, so I don't mind it. Um, hmm, don't have a six.
You can make that 6 literally anything.
I could, but I made it something that I had a lot of, so that I had some flexibility.
What do I want to do? I want to put it over there. Lots of high numbers this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do Ticket to Ride next week, and then we do Great Western Trail after that. Then Obsession, and then It's a Wonderful World. Which will, Kitty, you've played Great Western Trail at least once. And Fletcher,
Played
you've
Great
never.
Western Trail so many
I
times,
played it.
and yet I managed to just erase it from my memory every
Right.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. I played it twice, and
Oh, yeah, because I
I think
made
I
you
was just like
guys.
clicking. Yeah, I was just like clicking stuff.
For TGT Con?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did make you guys play it. All right, we're going to still do it.
Like
And
every
I
time I
will.
play this game, it's like the Men in Black flashy thingy gets me. I
Pretty much.
cannot with it.
I will play at a handicap. I don't know how to do
I
that yet.
mean, her, it's not going to make a difference.
Um,
All right, let me do that.
okay. No, I don't want to do
I
that.
don't feel as behind this time, but that might just be a false sense of security here.
I'm just hoping this next card's a 9. Oh, a 1. A 1. I can live with a 1.
And turn it into a 9.
That and
Yeah, it's
that.
not far in this game from a 9, really.
Yeah. Although, as much as I want to complete this card, that might not be the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do. Why? Because it's awesome. So I'm going to do it. Boop, boom, boom, and finish. I got 2 cards that round. That's worth a lot of points. So did Michael. So did John. Fine.
None of these are very helpful. I guess this isn't bad. I haven't seen this before. This one only has 2 side bonuses, but they're both question
Question
marks, which is
marks. Yeah, those are a nice one. I like them. And there's not a lot of points on that card either, right? The lightning bolts don't really get you anything. It's more
there's
of
a
a
moon.
card that helps you fill the cards.
There is a moon.
There is a moon.
I
I
like
am
moons.
not drastically losing the moons this round. That would be Fletcher.
Yes.
We'll go there. After this game, the 3 of us are going to play a game of flowers because I promised Kitty.
I don't remember you promising me, but I'll take it.
That's why flowers wasn't on the list. So I'm like, oh, we could play this
We'll
and
just
play
do it
flowers.
right now. Okay. Did I finally use up all those bonuses? Okay.
Although flowers plays 4 players, right?
Oh.
So if someone wants to join us, we can definitely add a 4th player to flowers.
I know Courtney plays a lot of flowers.
So she's not allowed to join us.
Rude.
Well, what? I want to win the game.
More high numbers. Man.
Wait. So Miles is traveling around Australia, and he says, "I'm seeing a lot of Australia with this job. I got to see or Araya's Rock last year."
Ayers Rock. It's Uluru
Uh,
or Ayers
I'm
Rock.
just saying
Yeah.
that's too many U's in a word. No, Miles, but that's too many U's in a word. Miles says photosynthesis. I say no, not because of the Josh incident, but because photosynthesis, even for me, is too much of a math problem than a game. I appreciate it. I never want to play it again. That's not true. I play it again. But I turn my brain off when I play that game. I'm like, nope, I can't think that hard. Hmm, 3 cards
Um,
left.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Undo.
You can undo.
like that. We were having a discussion about how irritating it is in the last station games. You can undo your moves unless you are the last player.
Unless you're the last person. Yep.
Yeah. And there is no like confirm. It's just like, oh, you did that now, moving on, and like a misclick, especially if you like fat thumb it on a mobile screen, man, it
I sort of
can
love. I
wreck
sort of
your
love
game.
that because it penalizes the slower
Disagree.
person. Also, for those who just listened to Kitty say her Wisconsin word of it kin, Kin, what she really meant was can, Can. It's a Wisconsin thing.
Is it?
It is.
I didn't grow up in Wisconsin. I grew up in Northern Illinois.
Which
So
is
I
practically
feel like
Wisconsin.
I'm from Northern Illinois, though.
I think the Midwest
It's
tends to
not
be.
that different.
That
I
was a
also,
very it was a very
yeah.
heavy kid.
I mean, it's fair. I deserve it. Um, whenever you watch Star Wars, you can listen to what everyone else is doing, and then what Lando is doing is what you would be doing in Chicago. So, like, when everyone else is looking for Han, he's gonna go rescue
uh,
Han.
yep,
Gotta go rescue Han.
that's the way it works. I'm telling you, teaching your kid to read, you realize how incorrectly you pronounce words at times. I'm like, oh crap. I will make him say a word correctly, and I'm like, and then we say it like this.
Books that are supposed to rhyme are really difficult for me.
Yeah. Well, like the word get, Get, get. Let's go get that. We say get.
It. Let's get
Let's go
it.
get it. Right. So it's like, no, the word it's an eh sound, and then when you say that, we say get.
I don't like any of these things.
I'm. This is round 4.
Last round.
Last round. I think I have to choose this one. this one might be better.
I'm doing very poorly this round.
I think I'm gonna go here. All right. Wait,
Score
Kitty, you are winning by a lot.
for now.
Yeah, I think you're just a board ahead. So
Yeah.
I made a mistake. So I have a bonus six here and a bonus six here, and I have no sixes anywhere on my boards.
Yeah, I had to
That's a
take a
problem.
bonus 789 and I have no 789s. So, yeah. Yeah, the English
These.
language, there is a hilarious poem of things that don't rhyme, but they should. As Miles pointed out, bomb and comb. Reading it is a nightmare. It will hurt your
uh,
brain.
oh, I love it. I love it. And it's so hard to teach a 5 year old why something. It's like, why does it do that? I'm like, that's a great question I've never asked because I've just always taken it for granted. And now I'm going to Google why. And then you Google it, and the answer is nonsensical. It's like, well, because they said it this way and then that. Why?
The reason it
NOW.
was broken is because we steal from other languages. And it doesn't matter which language it is, we just took all of their good words.
But then you have
And
things like, all
so
right, so
sometimes we pronounce things the Germanic way, and sometimes we pronounce them the Latin way, and sometimes we pronounce things however it was someone said it, and yeah, that's what we do.
so things like low, LOW. The OW sound makes an O sound. LOW, low, bow.
Oh.
But if you but now you can put NOW is now. But if you put a K in front of it, then it becomes the O sound again, but you don't say the K. Like, explain that to a 5 year old. He's like, why is that stupid? And I'm like, I don't know, but you're right. Uh, hmm, hmm. Maybe I just go for the safe one here. Yeah. Boom, boom, and all right. So now I'm just focused on one card. I need one number out of four cards, and I have seven lightning bolts. I think I can do it.
Not a
Can he
large
do
variety
it?
of numbers, and I have but one lightning bolt left. So yeah. Like all four, fives, sixes. I guess we can get a three in there. But
This is
any other
this is
number,
not a knot.
get it. No
Oh my
eights or
god.
nines. You.
Teaching what was I teaching him? Oh, wind and wind. Um
Oh, for
they're, they're the same word, right? And but when he's reading it, like he does it correctly, and I'm trying to explain why he does it correctly because one's a verb and one's a noun. So then we have to talk about verbs and nerds and nouns, verbs and nouns. And then we started watching Schoolhouse Rock, Conjunction Junction, and now he just wants to see that song over and over and over. Conjunction function, junction
we were having a
function.
problem with sower and sewer.
Okay, I can see that. I'm having a problem having any point to the rest of this game because I don't think I can score any more points. Remember, every X though is worth half a point. Um, I
Yeah,
guess I
one.
go for it. I could try to clear this card. That's what I'm going to try to do. Courtney, please don't get another moon. I need to look at Courtney's board.
Hey, get another moon. Take them all down.
Oh, no, that's you. Oh, she's definitely getting another moon. And then everyone's going to get negative points. Courtney, don't do it.
Do it. Do it.
But you have no lightning bolts. You have 2 lightning bolts. You are definitely going to get another moon. I'm going to see those.
Spread the pain.
You just got another moon.
That makes it feel better that I cannot at all play this number, so.
Oh, I got another moon. Ooh, a back and forth battle. So John and Courtney both have to get another moon. Oh, this is intense.
You're
All right.
showing 3 moons on my screen, Chris.
I just got another one, and I think no matter what card comes up, I can finish this card. Or what? Yeah, because I have lots of lightning bolts. All right.
My computer just broke, so the game must be over.
Yes, your computer is frozen as the game calculates the final score.
Not quite yet, but
Did not do very good this time.
I did as good as I possibly could. I have 1 card with no spots filled in.
oh, it's still doing its thing.
Oh, it's still calculating, yeah.
Yeah.
It could go either way. What's going on?
Because I don't think it's given me my 6 points. I haven't had any points added to mine, and I should get 8 more
You should
points.
get 6 points. Yeah. Well, you should at least get 6 more points. And then you get points for your checkout box. Yeah, you're going to beat me.
What's the X over X thing?
That's you get half a point for every
box.
2 X's you have on your board, you get 1 point.
I see. It's like pity points for uncompleted boards, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I won by 1 point.
Jerk. Ah!
I like this game now.
That's the trick with playing any game with Kitty is just make sure that she wins, and it is all good. All right, we are
There was
going
a
to.
tie for 4th.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start a game of flowers, and I'm gonna post the link in Discord in the general chat, and the first person to click on it gets to play because flowers only plays to 4 players.
Well, I'm not good at this.
Well, you get to play regardless.
Yeah, but like I don't want anyone to have any sort of expectations of me being good at it.
I'm not good at this either.
I haven't
I've never
ever
even heard of
really,
this game.
I'm not sure I could explain to you how the rules are because I'm just muddling along. I bet Courtney could explain it, but she's not actually here. She's here, but she's not here.
So, oh boy, it is hard to explain. It is so hard to explain.
Chris, you set up the board, and I'll
How
do
long
my
does it
best.
take?
A
You draw
few minutes.
cards. There's three piles of cards. 2 of them are going to be face up, and 1 of them is a surprise card. And you're trying to build a board. It's a tile laying game. So you're going to take your card and you're going to put it in your garden, it's probably called. I don't know. Just the area in front of you. And you want to make it so each card has a color and a number. And you want to make groups of 4 out of 4s, groups of 3 out of 3s, groups of 2 out of 2s, and 1s can't be touching each other. And you have to have 5 of a color before it will
count anything
for that color.
So that means you have to have like Does that mean you have to have like 5 pairs of twos?
No, so you have to have 5 yellow cards
But
with
twos
two
can only be next to each
sitting.
other. Yeah. So it's Kitty's turn right now, and I'm going to actually just cycle to the different boards as we see them. So she can pick from any of the stacks up here. She has a yellow 4, a green 2, and then she can pick the random one. Anytime, whenever one of these stacks is empty, the game is over. So she has a 2 on her board right now. She wants to get a group of 5 yellows together so she can score anything. And inside of that 5 yellows, you have to have a single 1 by itself, not touching another 1, to score a point. Or 2 twos, or 3 threes, or 4 fours. But you can't have 4 fours here and 4 fours here and have them be connected. That doesn't work.
They have to be separate.
They have to be separate.
Not adjacent to each other.
Also,
Okay, so I have a 1, which I feel like is
Sorry, I forgot to
advantageous.
switch back to the cameras.
I
A 1
So I
is
feel like
advantageous.
I feel like I want to grab, I don't know, a green 2. I guess it doesn't matter.
So yeah, it doesn't
Either
matter
one of
because you really want a yellow. And you may just grab a random one because a random one is going to benefit you as much as the blue or green too.
Yeah. And whenever you can grab a random, I like to grab the random because why not?
So this was good.
Yeah, because now you
I
have
got a yellow 4.
Now we can talk about the butterfly.
How many colors are there?
4 colors. The butterfly will give you a point for every blue card next to that yellow 4.
So I have a red butterfly, you have a blue one. You want to put blue cards by your butterfly, I want to put red cards by my butterfly.
Yeah.
So I want to place 4s by my 4, though, right?
Yes. So what you want now is a blue 4.
You want blue 4s. You want a blue
Or
4, blue 4, blue 4. Yeah, you can get 3 blue 4s.
I see. Okay. So this is like a face and a suit.
Yes. But say you got 3 blue 4s there. You would still have 0 points because you'd have no areas of 5 colored cards together. And
also,
you still... Yeah.
If you mess up, though, you can play a card on top of a card.
Yes, you can always play over.
Mm-hmm.
So I played a 2 next to a 2. So technically that region can score points only if there are colors there. Now, and at the end of the game, you're going to lose 1 point for every card that doesn't score you a point. This game is so simple. But like the 4-dimensional chess thing that goes on, it's crazy.
It breaks my brain every time. And every time I'm like, I'll just try the random card. I always get so unlucky. I don't know why I keep doing it.
Yeah. So now I have 2 twos up here. And I can't put those 2s next to any of my other cards because they invalidate. Because then I'd have 3 2s next to each other. So I have to go random and hope it's not a 2. All right, 4 is good. But now
that's what I did.
I'm just all over on the colors. Like I have no points. So if you look here, you can see I would get. So right now it's telling me I have negative 1 point because of the 4, which is a little confusing to me. But I guess the 2 twos together, even though they don't score points, they don't count against me either.
Wanted that green.
It has like 2 twos and then another 2 twos.
You cannot have 2 twos and 2 twos next to each other because that's 4 twos.
Oh, got it.
And so you want a yellow, and so you really just want to go random on this one. Or you could go, you could take the blue and put it next to your butterfly, because that's going to give you a point regardless. Butterflies always score points because they're butterflies.
I feel like I'm just going to go random. Ah, crap. Not what I want. Well,
but you can still put it next to your butterfly. But careful, because you really want it next to your 3, and you can't connect those together because you'd need 2 more 3s to get them connected. Yeah.
But you can groups of 3s are not as hard to make as groups of 4. Groups of 2 are the easiest. And ones are always no.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of 4s. There's less 3s. There's less 2s, and there's less 1. So it's distributed the way you'd expect as well.
I feel like I want to put the 3 next to the 3 then.
You should.
Probably a better bet.
Yeah. But yeah, this game is it's just crazy cerebral for unknown reasons. What is with
I
all the twos?
I don't know.
Fine.
I already
I'm
have so many colors going on. I don't want to pick up a blue too.
There's
Thank
another
you.
two.
At
So
least
many
it's a
twos.
color. Great.
Another.
Just what I need.
Or it's just all the twos.
All twos.
Put this down here. And put something on top of that green 4 at some point.
Okay.
Add.
So I could put a 3 and complete this.
Yes, and then you're gonna.
Or I can draw
You
random.
get
So
5
you're
of
not gonna.
all 3 colors.
But you still. There's always an advantage to putting the numbers together because they don't count against you later. But they just won't count for you unless you get them inside of a color group.
What does that mean? So I have to get like 5 greens
Yeah. So
before like it'll count.
if you look at your little your whatever this thing is under your name, you'll see
Score
right
for that?
Yeah.
now you have a -4 up there, right?
I think it says -3, but
Um, oh, because the one doesn't count against you. So if you put a 3 next to your threes, it'll turn into a -1. So instead of having -3s, you'll have -1 because you'll have three threes next to each other and they won't count against you. They won't count for you, but they're not giving you negative points either. So it's the same as getting positive points by putting a 3 there. In other words, put the 3 there.
You can always play something over it. If you get the right color 3 later,
Yeah.
you can fix things.
Now I'm going to go and say I'm definitely going to get another blue and put it there because of course I will. Not. And then this is Courtney. So Courtney has her threes and she has twos. Kitty has to choose from 2 different threes. All right. All over the place. I apologize for people trying to watch this, trying to put everyone on the screen at the same time. Um, that blue 1 is great for you because you can put the blue 1
yeah,
on the upper
right next to the
left.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Courtney's like, can we get any 4s? Please. There's supposed to be a zillion of them, and we're not seeing any.
Wait, should I put the
Also,
1 next to the 4 or next to the 3?
well, it doesn't really matter. You just don't want to put it next to the 1.
And
Because if you put it next to the
not
1, you'll
count.
cancel those out.
So I'd probably put it on
Wait.
top of your 4.
No,
Because
not on. Well,
No.
above your 4.
above your
your
4.
4, not on top.
Right. Yeah.
Above your
Yeah.
4 so that you can fill in something there with another blue and make that
Okay. Well, I am going to take this 4 and make
I
use of
wanted that 4.
that. So did Courtney.
It was a good card. I'll take this 3.
Nice. Ooh, you're almost getting into the positive score. What's up with that?
Almost.
So you definitely don't want
I'm
the
gonna roll it.
3. Yeah.
Dang it.
The red 4's no, the red 4's fine because you can put that below your 1 and then kind of move those 4s in if you get a blue 4 later or something. Because you need 4 4s to
Below
score
my
points. Yeah.
Below your yellow
Could I
one.
put it? So replace the 4?
No. Just put it literally below to the south of your 1. It's just, and then you'll connect it with another 4 to the southeast of your 1.
Your yellow 4.
Yeah. Put it below the yellow 4.
You can put it anywhere.
We're going to stop backseat playing for you.
Yeah.
Well, I
At
just
this
don't
point-
understand when you say below the 1.
So I
And
would put it
below the 1, there's a 4.
I would put it. No, not for you. There's not. Oh, I'm sorry. Below the yellow one.
Yeah.
Because that way you're not
Oh,
blocking blue fours later where your butterfly would benefit. But
okay.
if you got a
I
blue
see.
four, if you got another four later, you could always put it down there as well. I'm going to stop backseat playing for you though, and I'm going to put.
No, I was confused because I was thinking like my blue one for some reason.
I mean, why would I be talking about your blue one? Jeez.
I don't.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, that yellow one's great for you.
It's fine.
Gives you a yellow one, and
Ugh.
don't let
Where
that touch
are
your
the
threes.
fours?
Yeah,
They're at the bottom.
I'm, I'm gonna put this above my one.
And there's nothing that can be combat of that. Um, oh, hmm, e, ah,
Put it on
ooh.
top of your green four. Or above your green four.
That's what I need. So they need to be next to each other.
So that you can connect it to your twos. And you've got a group of four. I mean, you've completely cut off. Put it.
No,
Actually, put it
I'm
on
gonna
top
put
of
it
the
right
green four.
here. I'm gonna put it right
Ah,
there
I guess that's fine.
because that gives me the fours, and it gives me a bonus for the two, and I just need a couple more blues, and everything's good.
I
Courtney's
would have
got
liked
good
that
scum.
card, Courtney.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. What do I want? Nothing. None of these cards.
So what you're gonna reveal?
Well, actually, I might just take this red three and put it not touching my other red threes. And now I've got,
Now you actually have points.
it's still not giving me points. I don't know how this
I know.
automatic scoring
Oh, the
works.
reason why is because the three that you just placed doesn't score, so would get removed, and so you'd only have a
Okay.
collection of
So
four
only if I
reds.
put two other threes in there.
Yes. So it always removes non-scoring first
This is
before
so
it does. This is why it's a pretty cool game. Okay, so
it's
this is
very thinky for as simple as it seems like it is.
it really is. Now, if I put this here, that's going to be bad for me. I think that this should go here because I'm going to place the blue four, but I think I play this over my red four
Yeah, that's not a bad
because
choice.
that gives me my two bonus
Saves you
greens.
your butterfly point, but it
But
gets
I
you
think, but
closer
I
to
gained
actually
two
scoring
more.
points.
Yeah, I think I did that. Now, one thing to note is when you play a card over another card, if that card gets discarded, both cards get discarded, so you get negative 2 points or whatever the stack is. Um, but as long as it counts for points, everything's fine. It's just if you doesn't count for points, it counts for the entire stack doesn't count for points.
These cards are silly.
Now these are great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know
I'm
exactly
going
what I'm doing.
random. Perfect.
I played a game of this where we all just kept picking the random one because the two cards up were just terrible, and we didn't want to give anyone else a chance of getting a good card from it. That game lasted not very long. Yep, wrong button. Okay, so, huh. Well, um, you get to go there. All right, so I need one blue
Why didn't
of
you put it between to connect your greens, you weirdo?
because the green I didn't want to block out the red, and I was gonna have to have more greens anyway. So I figured I'll wait to see if I have to block out the red. You want a 3.
I would like a
Fletcher.
3. I
Fletcher's
actually like that
doing.
3 that's right there. That's fine by me.
Fletcher's not. All right. All right. All right. Um. Oh, that 3's not going to do me any good. What is this? A green 2. I'm getting
Okay.
greedy.
You're doing something.
I mean, if I can connect these greens, now I've given up on the red, I think. I think I just need to put 2 greens over there to connect all those pieces together. But they also have to be the right pieces. Ooh. Oh. I've just realized that's not good. There's too much to think about in this game.
Phew. Thought Courtney was going to take my 3. It was a very important 3 to me.
Yeah. You want the red 2 or the red 2, Fletcher?
Or are you going to take a
I don't
chance?
want either. I don't want either of those. I'm gonna take a chance. Oh my god!
That's awesome.
It's not awesome.
It's a little funny, though. Just a
Yeah,
little.
pretty good. If you're
All
gonna
right, well, I'll
play
just
it,
put
you
this right
gotta
here, I
play. Yeah,
guess.
you have to play it to the left of the red 4. Um. Okay, I can't use either of those, so hopefully I don't also get a red 2. Holy, nah, no. Okay, I think I just go below the 4 here.
I could really use literally any 4s.
Uh-huh. Wait, did you take a
Well,
red
the funny
2 to
thing is,
reveal another red 2?
wow.
Courtney took a red 2, and there's another red
According to the
2.
red 2, and there's another red 2 under it? All right.
Yeah. Um, there's so many red 2s. It's just all red 2s now.
Just red 2s.
No, we'll see what this is. Oh, a blue 2.
The blue
Great.
too.
Just what I needed.
I could use that one, actually.
Oh, you can't have it now. It's mine.
Ma, ma. Okay. Ooh, I don't need a 4.
I need a 4. Leave it for me.
I
I
could
could also use a
use.
4.
I
Everybody wants
could.
4s.
There's some 4s.
Another 4.
I could have used them in a different color, but whatever. Oh, Chris is gone. We lost
I'm
Chris. He's
totally
probably
back.
dead.
I'm not totally dead.
No!
I'll
My
hear
blue
him.
4.
So
Okay, let's just.
I
Oh,
can score
wait.
all my other yellows.
I think I'm gonna take this yellow 2 and put it above my 1.
Not a bad idea.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Chris, it's your turn. Should have known he was
I
paying
went.
attention. Courtney, it's your turn. Hmm.
Well, now there's red ones.
Wow.
Just need a 4.
I feel like this deck wasn't shuffled.
Yeah, computer. All right. To
I
any
feel like I could
color.
use a red one.
I could just put a red 1 and just score a red 1. It's not necessarily a bad choice. I think I'll just do that. But I'd really like that yellow 4.
yes, a yellow 4.
A yellow 4 that would get points for touching a green would have been really helpful for me. But whatever. I'll give it to someone else.
I'm definitely not going to get points for the red 1 or the yellow 2. So let's just see what the green does. That is actually not terrible because that will score me the blues.
Except that you just put it next to your other 1.
Oh!
Uh,
This is what happens when you're slightly not paying attention.
yep.
That was the worst thing that could have possibly happened.
You could have put it literally anywhere else touching your blues, and you would have been fine.
Yep. Yep.
So can I put this red 4 underneath the other red 4 and that scores? Well, the 4s?
Yeah, the 4s at least stop counting against you. I believe
Hooray.
it'll make your yellows actually score.
I'm so mad.
Wait, why would it make my yellow score?
So the way that it scores at the end is any invalid card will be taken, any invalid card from numbers will be taken out of your groups. So if you look at your yellows right now, your 3s will stay because you're touching 3 3s. Your 4s will stay because they're touching 4 4s. Your 1 will stay, but your 2 is not touching another 2, so it will get taken out. So you'll only have a group of 4 yellows.
I see.
Put a yellow, you need to put a 2 touching your 2, even if it won't score.
Got it.
All right. I fixed the one mistake, but I just added another mistake because now I have to get a whole bunch of 4s, and there's only 9 cards left in that middle stack.
No, he took my yellow too. Dang it.
The scores of this game are hilarious too because it's like 6, 3. It's so hard to be like, I got 7 points. So much effort.
I'm just gonna score this 1. Put you over there where you can't hurt me.
I don't even know. I don't want either of these 4s. Wild it is.
Explain to me
Fantastic.
why I have negative 3 points right now. The 2s are going to score. Well, they don't count against. Those 2s don't count against. Those 4s don't. The 3 and the 4 should count against me. But why do I have negative 3 points?
Mm.
Hmm. Because that and that, those. Yeah, I don't know why I have negative 3 points.
You should have negative 2, I think.
I think I should have negative 2 as well. And I have the butterflies that would give me an extra 3 points. And they're only giving me 2 points, right? Because I have the green butterfly next to the 4, which should give me a point, and the yellow next to butterfly next to 2 yellows, which should give me a point. I'm very
Take your
confused by
turn.
this.
I don't know what to tell
I
you.
know, but I'm trying to figure out what's broken, and what's broken is everything.
Your brain. That's what's broken.
It is broken. Oh, well, no, because these 2 don't count. That doesn't. Someone explain why my board calculates this way. I don't understand.
I don't know. I accept my computer overlord's estimations.
I mean, it's got to be better than my comprehension of this game, which for something so simple is so hard. I'm just staring.
And nobody wants these 4s, huh?
I just 4. I just made a new 4.
Wait, you took the 4 and it was another green 4 underneath?
I took a yellow 4 and it was a red 4 underneath.
Oh my gosh.
At the beginning of the game, remember we were like, oh, where are all these 4s? There they
They
are.
were at the
No,
bottom.
they're all at the end.
I
Like
found
I said,
them.
no, the computer didn't shuffle this.
The computer's cheating. For who?
It's
I'm
always
not sure.
cheating. Yeah, someone's going to win, and I don't know. I think you have the best chance right now.
I have not been paying attention to what Courtney's up to.
Let's see. Courtney's doing okay. I will admit. But she only has one scoring group. You have 2 scoring groups.
I do.
That's pretty good. All right, a green 4 feels like a good thing, but it isn't as good as I think it is. Okay, let's see what's under it. All right, red 4. I'll take the red 4. I still can't explain my negative. I can't explain how the score works in this game at all. I'm so confused by it.
Do I want to take a chance on anything in this game right now?
Take a chance.
Oh, I know why. Because none of my 4s exist. So all 3 of those 4s go away, and my 3 goes away.
Yeah.
That's still only a negative 4.
Yeah, I mean, I know why some of
But
your
that,
things.
yeah.
It doesn't really explain all of them. I'm just gonna, I guess, go for this over here, I suppose.
No! Stop taking everything I want.
Ugh. I'm falling out of my chair.
God damn it. That's all I want.
You're welcome. You mean you didn't take that blue 4 because you wanted a different blue 4?
Otherwise, I would have taken 1.
Yeah, you got to put it to the left. You got to put it under your green 4.
I don't want to put it under my green 4.
But that's the only thing you can do. Like, you need to get the 4s next to each other. Or you put it
Oh no,
on the
Chris turned
blue
into a robot.
3. You could put it above the blue 3, like on top of the blue 3, because the blue 3 is not giving you points anyway, so the blue 4 wouldn't get you points.
Yeah.
They're all going away.
But then you get negative 2 points because you have a 4 on top of a 3. So
Just make it touch your green 4.
Yeah, maybe I can replace it later.
And I'm going to take this blue 4 and use it to hopefully get a lot of points.
I was like, oh, I'll go for these 4s because nobody else is going for them. And then everybody went for the 4s. And then I was
everybody got that.
But I did it first.
Yeah, we were all like, that was a good idea. I don't like these cards.
I still don't understand my butterfly scores.
No, I never understand how this game works. Every time I think I got it, I don't. Is it how many scoring groups from the color are touching the butterfly? Because I've got 1 point for my butterfly.
I feel like I should have 4 points for my butterflies. I have a yellow butterfly that's touching 2 yellow cards, and I have a green butterfly that's touching 2 green cards, and both of those cards
How many
are
points do you have from your butterflies, though, right now?
2.
I don't know.
Are the butterflies,
Yeah,
they
I
just
think
score you a point if you're next to a card of that color? They don't score you multiple points?
I
Maybe
think
that's
you
how
have to
butterflies
have.
score.
I think you have to have a scoring group touching.
At scoring,
No,
blah,
because
blah,
that
blah,
doesn't
blah,
make
blah.
sense. Yeah, because you've got 2 scoring groups of a color. So your yellows are both scoring because they're both in groups of 2s, but none of your greens are scoring because your 4s
Butterflies.
are going to go
1
away.
point for each butterfly adjacent to a card of its color. Example, 1 point of a green butterfly on a yellow 4 is adjacent to any green card. So it's any
So
green card. But it only gives you 1 bonus point.
okay,
The written
I've
value, yeah, so
been
that's what
trying
it is.
so
It's
hard
just,
to avoid taking a card here. I don't like these cards.
all right. Each butterfly can only give you 1 point. That changes everything.
Oh,
Hey, Fletcher, you have a 3 available to you.
yeah. I'm gonna take that blue 3.
That's not terrible. Okay, well, I can't take the 4 because I don't want it. Could take the 3. The 3 is not terrible. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Courtney, you get a green 4. You don't want a green 4. Oh, I see what you did there. Nice.
What did she do there?
She
I was.
turned her not green 4 into a green 4, giving her a section of 5 greens that now score her 3 4s. Quite. And Courtney said what I finally came to. Thank you, Courtney. Negative scores only the number that don't have the right numbers next to them. I still don't. Let's see. This is -2 here. Everything else is good for me.
These cards are unhelpful.
You know, you got to put your 4 out there. You got to use the green 4 because you got to get those 4s.
No, don't use it. That's what I want.
You got to use the green 4. Where
It's
it
not
goes
going to do
doesn't.
anything for me.
Well, it will when you get another 4 because right now you're at -2 points for your 4s. If you get if you get a green 4, another 4, then you'll get points for it. Also, Fletcher
It's
wanted
not
it.
what I want.
He wants a
I
blue
hate
4.
I hate this game so much. I'm never playing this game again.
Do I have
This
negative
game
2
is
right
so
now?
bad.
I have -2 in cards. Yes, my net score is a 7, but my I currently have -2 in cards because of the 3s. I think. All
I
right,
wish I could see what other people's breakdowns were.
you have to calculate it in your head.
I don't do that. I can barely calculate my own score in my head.
So I will tell you, calculating my score, I have 10 points right now, and I feel very satisfied because none of them
Oh,
are negative.
dang it. I just realized I blocked. Okay. Can I do
You can play over.
this? Yes. Okay, good.
Ooh, that was very fast. All right,
Made a mistake.
a yellow 4. I don't want a yellow 4. I want, hmm, I
It
want a
is very
red
rare that
1.
we get Fletcher rage.
It's like every turn. I'm like, oh, there's two cards that I want, and then inevitably it goes away, and then I draw random, and it's like the same card that was already revealed.
Oh,
What
I
I would
love it.
like is a yellow 2.
I did not want this red 4. I will tell you that
I'll tell
for
you that for
free.
free. We've been watching too much
uh,
Bluey.
but I think that maybe it makes more sense to put that right there.
Think I'm gonna spend the rest of my time trying to just fix my board. just cover things if I can.
Uh,
So if I do that, it won't
Okay.
hurt anything. What I need is a yellow 2 that I can put over that green 2. That would make those 4s be touching.
Fletcher, you got to play the green one. Oh no,
I
you
know.
can't because
I
even
should
the
play it
green
over.
one doesn't actually get you anything though, because you still need two
Why?
fours. Oh, you could play the green one over your green 4 because those two fours are
I
going to
could
get
play it over the blue
removed.
4.
Um. Ooh. Well, that 4 is still your green 4 is still going to go away
I
though.
need to have Courtney reveal the yellow 2 for me because she needs a yellow 2. So I'm just waiting for her to pick something up and reveal that yellow 2 and watch the Courtney rage that we will all assume will happen, but we can't actually visualize it.
I I'm fairly certain she's sewing something right now, and she's going to flip the sewing table whenever this quilt is done.
I
Dead to
hope it's
me.
not diamond paintings because that's a lot of pieces to throw everywhere.
Oh, that is true. Um, huh. This red 4 is complicated, but I don't like it. A blue 3.
If
What
you make
can
your
we
red 3 a blue 3, does that get you one more point?
it does get me one more point. It takes me further away from scoring the reds, but it does get
But
me
are you
one
really
more
going to
point.
score the reds anyway?
Bird in the hand, right? All right. Oh, green, green, green. You have your
Will
pick
not
of
reveal a
fours.
card for me. Okay.
You have a yellow 4 and a red 4.
I can make that blue 4 a yellow 4. And it still wouldn't do anything for me.
Oh, you're here.
Or I
Yellow
could
4
take
Go
and a
it.
red
wild.
4.
I
No,
might just go wild.
if you made the blue 4 a yellow 4, that gives you an extra point because your blue 4 is not scoring a point for you right now.
But those yellows won't score a point either unless I can get a yellow 2 to cover up that other 2. I want to
Your
cover my
yellow
green 2 with a yellow 2.
No, your yellows are scoring, aren't they?
I thought they had to be adjacent to the group of 5. So right now I have 2 groups of yellow. Is that not how it works?
Well, your yellow 4s up top aren't going to score for you. True,
My
but
yellow scores. Oh, I guess I could turn that blue 4.
yeah,
I was
I'm
thinking
talking
the other blue.
the lower blue 4. You turn that one into a yellow,
Oh, that's not a bad move.
and that scores you. Yeah. All right. So Fletcher has a blue 3 and a red 4. I mean, the blue 3 is obvious.
Oh, I think I want to. Why wouldn't I want to put the blue 4 the red 4 over the blue 4?
Um. Well, because your two 4s are going to get removed anyway.
Yeah, unless you know you're going to get
Yeah.
more 4s.
So you could, and your yellows are already scoring, but you could put the red 4 over the yellow 4 with the green butterfly, because that would allow your reds to score and your yellows to score. You could also put the blue 3 next to the your other blue 3s, but nothing's scoring there yet. So
So I think we're placing the yellow 4, the red 4. I don't understand how scoring works in this game.
John and Miles are just sitting here watching us play this. Like,
Yeah. The best way to think about it
what
is
are you doing?
you can only score points if you have a group of 5 colors together, but every tile in that 5 has to be valid in that it is adjacent to numbers that also match its number. And
You have to start with the numbers because the invalid numbers will get removed.
Do I rush the end of the game? Because I think... Yes, invalid numbers get removed.
So you want to make
colors don't.
Valid numbers, and then try to build colors around your valid groups of numbers. You just have to think about both all of the time.
Yeah, you just have to think about that, and then also figure in the butterfly.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter because I'm never playing this game again.
Is Courtney going to end it?
I gave her the opportunity. Someone's going to end it.
Oh no!
A 4 blue for Courtney. No good place to put that, so that's almost going to be a throwaway there, right?
I'm going to draw a random card, and I'm going to get that yellow too.
I guess you could put the 4 blue one on either the red 4 or the green 4, and at least it wouldn't count against you. That one's counting against you, though.
All right. 3s do nothing for me.
Or blue 3. So what are you doing? What are you revealing?
We'll see.
A green 2.
Also does nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty... You can put it on your green 2.
I'm putting it on my blue 2. Like, maybe I'll just pull 3 green 3s out of the next...
Right, so Fletcher, I hate this... That's not what I would have done. I was going to say, if you pulled the green 3, you could have actually scored your greens as well as your yellows and your reds. The green 3 would have probably won you the game.
What?
But, yeah, if you put the green 3 over your middle yellow 3, your greens would have scored, your yellows would score, and your reds would score.
Oh.
You would have got scoring on everything. However, you gave me the option. I don't want the green 3 either. I feel like I want to end this game because this is my best chance. But I'm just going to see what's under the hair because I got to know.
Oh, so good. This game is much more fun real time.
It so much is.
Because I feel like every time I play this turn-based, I open my board and I'm just like, well, this is the choice I'm making.
Yeah, what's my best move? You got to go random at this point because nothing else. The green 3 is only going to give you negative points. So what are you going to flip? Oh, this is Courtney's. Oh, she ended it. She ended it. She's like, I'm done. Get rid of the torture. All right. -2 for Courtney so far. Nope. Got 6 points. That's 12 points. That's amazing. 16 points. I feel like I just gone through puberty at that one. I'm pretty sure that did Fletcher beat me?
He tied you.
I tied you.
Well, these were friendly games.
He lost by the tiebreaker.
All right. That was intense. I love that. There was a clip in there if I was...
That was a friendly mode because that's the best I've ever done at that game. I'm never going to win again.
Well, I am going to go outside and punch something. This game is infuriating.
Are you going to punch a flower? Yeah, find a green flower.
I'm going to punch a flower outside.
Yeah, you would have probably won had you placed that green 3 in the right spot. I'm just saying.
Well, Oh well.
Find yourself a nice green flower and just destroy it. Step on all the flowers on your walk. Uh,
All
all
right.
right. Wait, what do we decide next week? That's or next 2 weeks? It's going to be Ticket to Ride.
Ride. Ticket
All
to
right.
Ride. In a
All right.
fortnight. One
In
fortnight, we shall be playing Ticket to Ride.
10-1 fortnight. I think we'll have like Ticket to Ride plays 4 to 5. Does it play up to 5?
No.
Hold on.
You're
Let me
asking a
double.
lot of
Hold on. Because I kind of like having people join. So if you are interested, Ticket to Ride, and someone knows this off the top of their head because they are not as anti-Ticket to Ride as I have been in my past. It does play to 5, so there'll be 2 spots available for Ticket to Ride if you are interested. 7:30 in 2 weeks Central Time, and you are welcome to join us to play Ticket to Ride, the train. All right. Thank you, Courtney and John and Miles and Michael, and that's everybody, right? That was
I
playing with
think
us
that's
at any
everyone who
point.
joined us this evening.
Okay. And thank you for anyone who's watching this later. We apparently we do get some views after the fact. I don't know why. We are not that entertaining, but
Really
we're
good
gonna
to
keep.
put
They need
on
to
in
go to
the
sleep.
background when you just need to tune out some
Yeah.
dummy
They
playing
need
games.
what? They need white noise.
Yeah.
I hope you're falling asleep, and I'm sorry for all of my intermittent, insane laughter. That's probably
Yeah.
waking you up, being like, I
It's
should turn off my phone.
wait. It's all good. No, we're not playing Fortnite, but maybe at some point we can play some Minecraft. That's not a game,
Absolutely not, never. I will not.
but we can build a castle.
I don't wanna.
Fine, don't. Um,
You can stream that all by yourself. You don't need another human. That's the whole point of Minecraft.
that is true. It is completely unnecessary. Wait, there's a 1910 and a mega game and the big. Okay, I'm not gonna play Ticket to Ride right now. All right. Thank you, everybody. We love you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.